Awareness of avatarhood of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba dates back to mid-60s, but it was not until 1972 that the first Sai Center was established in Nepal. Planted as a small seed, the Sai Organization has grown into a banyan tree with currently 219 Sai Centers throughout the country. Spread to as far north as Tibetan border Simikot, which remains 9 months under snow, the organization has covered 61 districts out of 77 in the country. Seva makes man spiritual. The magazine Bhagavan Baba has provided goes deep inside the psyche of Nepalese devotees. Accordingly, many permanent as well as short-term Seva projects have been undertaken. Organization runs a Sri Sathya Sai Old Age Seva Ashram since 2 decades, providing food, clothing, shelter, and healthcare in a loving spiritual ambience to 17 senior members of society. The less educated and financially underprivileged girls of interior rural parts are very vulnerable to human trafficking. Many naive girls, especially the orphans, lured with daydreams by the devious brokers, often find themselves at wrong places. In order to address this social menace, albeit to a small extent, the organization runs a Sri Sathya Sai Children's Home for Girls at Chitwan. Altogether, 23 girls are receiving loving, homely care and education, both secular as well as spiritual. They are schooling at one of the best private schools in the area. Realizing the need for similar home for boys as well, another children's home for boys established 2 years ago at Pokhara, where altogether 10 underprivileged boys live under loving care. In the field of healthcare, Sri Sathya Sai Health Service Center established 2 decades ago at Kathmandu. Services provided are free medical consultations 6 days a week, pathology, X-ray, ultrasound, physiotherapy, medicines to approximately 20,000 patients every year. Similar health service is also operational at Pokhara. 2 homeopathy clinics have been operating in 2 other cities. In order to provide medical services to needy at their doorstep, the organization has been operating Sri Sathya Sai Mobile Health Service. Often, lack of fund deters the villagers from specialized treatment in city hospitals. The organization runs guest house for them at 2 cities, Kathmandu and Narayangarh. Residents are also provided free dry ration and required medical support. Nepal suffered a devastating earthquake in 2015. 9,000 people were killed, thousands became homeless, and over 5,000 houses gutted down. Besides the immediate relief and rescue Seva, the organization constructed 61 homes for the victims at 4 different locations. The country is 2/3 full of mountains. Although much progress has been made in the area of rural water supply, there are still some pockets which have not got the side of government. In such villages, mostly women and children have to trade for hours to bring home a bucket of drinking water. This severely impacts the livelihood and health of women, besides depriving the children from attending the school in time. Organization has constructed so far 7 water supply projects, utilizing about 100 kilometers pipeline, benefiting over thousands of families and students. The school-going children now can go to school in time at such places. The water supply project, currently under construction, will provide safe drinking water to 155 tribal families. Being underprivileged, socially outcast, they lacked drinking water, access road and electricity. The Sai Seva Dal had to make their own road to reach the place. When Swami's compassionate glance fell on them, not only the drinking water reached the village, the road condition also improved to double lane and electricity supply connected. This is a typical case of Swami's adage that God is for one who does not have anybody. Devghat, the Prayag of Nepal, lies at the confluence of holy rivers Kali, Seti and Gandaki. Lakhs of pilgrims even from the neighboring northern Indian areas throng here for a holy dip every Shravan and Magh. Due to lack of public toilet, they had to face acute difficulties. The organization has constructed public toilets for them. The organization has constructed public toilet and Seva facilities at Pasupatinath temple premises, Kathmandu. In the area of value education, there are two Sri Sathya Sai schools, one in Kathmandu and another in Pokhara. Total 662 students are getting value education from 54 teachers. Institute of Sri Sathya Sai Education Nepal ISSEN provides training to school teachers on human value education. Government has included human value education as an optional subject in curriculum of classes 11 and 12. Institute trainers travel to their 20-year training hubs located at different remote parts of the country and train government's 4,000 master trainers who in turn train teachers in remote areas. So far, 14,000 school teachers and 4,000 government master trainers, total 18,000 teachers have received EHV training from the Institute. This apart, the Institute has conducted human value workshops and seminars for Supreme Court lawyers, police officers, medical doctors, engineers, senior banking officers, etc. Regular SSC classes are held for 9,000 children by 1,000 gurus. These are but some of the major Seva activities of Sri Sathya Sai International Organization, Nepal. Apart from the regular Seva activities conducted by the individual centers such as Narayan Seva, medical camps, blood donation, blanket distribution, scholarship, books and stationery, tree plantations, etc. With humility, Nepalese devotees express their gratitude to beloved Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba for bestowing Seva opportunities and beseech Bhagavan for such opportunities in times to come as well. Jai Sai Ram.